For a topping.
Well, like pepperoni, bacon.
Yeah. Oh, I said chicken.
I would go with chicken. I actually think I would go with chicken. If it was the only thing I could eat for the rest of my life. Listen, man, I'm just saying, if I'm eating chicken every day for the rest of my life, I'd rather have like a lean meat, high protein. I'll pick off of if I gotta. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. I pick chicken. Chicken's full of protein itself, and I'll be honest, I fucking love chicken.
Chicken's great.
Can't get enough of it.
I get bored of it. I get really bored of chicken after a while.
Yeah, you gotta prepare it in different ways. Otherwise, it does get bland quick.
I think chicken's very versatile, though. You could do it with bloody everything.
What's your name, fella?
Scott Taylor, mate. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Tyler.
Taylor. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry,
Don't mind that.
I thought about your chicken topping.
That was his brain trying to analyze an accent.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Or for it. It's good. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, good to meet you. I'm Forte. I'm
Santino
Forte. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Did you say SEAL Team Forte?
Santino. That's my first name.
Oh, I thought they said SEAL Team. Like, I'm like, oh,
I'm SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6 Forte reporting for duty.
I'm here undercover.
Hardcore.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm Officer Liam McMahon. We all pretty much primarily work this shift late night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So nice to meet you, Liam.
What do the numbers mean?
What numbers?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Sorry, he gets it.
I actually don't remember off rip what they mean. Aren't they like codes, like launch codes or some shit?
That's the whole point. We don't know what they mean.
I never finished the story.
I did, but that was like way too long ago.
Yeah,
that means there's 6 in the team, or it's Unit
SEAL
6.
Team 6.
Like you know, from Pulp Fiction, where they do the Fox Force 5. There's 5 of them.
Where is he, Scott?
Where's who?
Barrick, I'm gonna grab him and bring him up if you want to wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a piss real quick.
Oh, all good. All right. We'll meet you upstairs.
Scott Taylor.
Yeah, so what's your name, Cobber?
Frost.
Nice to meet you, Frost.
J Frost.
J Frost.
Yeah. Ice cold.
Ice cold.
Kind of rolls off the tongue a lot better though, doesn't it?
Does it? It's much better than
it's kind of
Jimmy,
it's good.
Yeah. J Frost.
J Frost. Sounds hardcore, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thanks, mate.
Hope it all goes well.
I hope so too. Hope
If it doesn't,
it doesn't?
I'm not sure what to say.
Shit happens, mate. Can't win them all.
All right, Scott, you have. Correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have any weapons on you, correct?
I do have a wrench on me.
All right.
I can place it down somewhere.
Yeah. Do you want to just hand it over to me? I'll do a quick frisk on you just to make sure that you're good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Awesome.
And then, you all ready?
Yep. Just gonna frisk you real quick. Check you for anything else on you. I'm not gonna do a full search. I'm assuming if you're here for a police interview, you're not here to,
Yeah, not here to fuck around and find out.
Yeah. All right. We'll welcome you around back. All right. Yeah, my name's Flap Dugong, Senior Officer Flap Dugong. I'm sorry that Turner couldn't be here for the interview. I did reach out to him and did get the approval, obviously, to kind of conduct and oversee and look. So we'll go from there as best we can.
No worries.
You'll have to forgive me. This place is
a
this place is a maze.
Yeah, this place is huge. Holy shit.
He's not a cop yet. He's just getting an interview. All right. 107, 120 or 125, excuse me.
Alpha 5 3.
Yeah, come on in. me see where Barrick's at. Hold on. Let me just take a quick look.
Take your time.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
Okay, 3923 911 Hunting Lodge.
Just gonna wait for
This
the.
is, oh, sorry.
We're just gonna wait for the elevator real quick.
Yeah, of course. Is it going up or down? I think your elevator's broken, mate.
Oh, just takes a minute.
Oh, okay. No worries. So, come here often? oh man, there's really no music around here. Sorry if I, I've been a thorn in like your side. I'm pretty eager.
Mm.
I have been coming in like once every 2 to 3 days to kind of see if there is someone that can interview me. I've been talking to the receptionist ladies, and they have said they'd put me forward. It's been going for a couple of weeks now, 3 weeks almost. But yeah, when I did get given your number by the officer with the blonde hair, I kind of took that opportunity as soon as I could get it.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think we're there.
Oh, lovely.
Look at that. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. Feel free to have a seat.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'll stand though.
Have a
I
seat.
appreciate
No,
the
it's
offer.
okay. You can take a seat.
Please. I insist.
I much prefer to stand.
Why is that?
Well, sitting around makes me look lazy, and I'm not lazy, sir.
We don't think you're. We're not going to think that you're lazy just because you sit on a fucking
Yeah, that's
a
fine.
crate.
I'd much rather stand.
Hmm.
Uh huh.
Right attack.
Not even higher than already going down this road.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll
Not a good look. Not a
all
good-
right. Well, Mr. Taylor, can I get your ID real quick?
Yes, of course, mate.
All right. All right, Mr. Taylor. Okay. All right, perfect. Mr. Taylor, my name is Senior Officer Flop Dugong. This here is Senior Officer Barrick Johnson, and don't worry about him.
That is one hunk of a man. God damn.
Yeah, he's a gazer. People see him and they just can't stop looking.
Yeah, jeez, yeah.
Oh yeah. Mr. Taylor, at this time, I'm gonna just let you know and sort of formally advise you, like I said to you before, this is an official interview with the Unified Police Department for Shift 3. During your time in, I guess, this interview, obviously, Captain Turner could not be here. However, I was given the authorization to conduct your interview. So I ask that you treat this as an interview as such, as if you were speaking with the captain. Is that okay? Is that clear?
Of course, I completely understand.
Okay. So,
I still can't get past this no sitting down thing.
yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna
Listen,
circle
you
back.
sit down or you sit down or Cornwood here is gonna make you sit down.
Yeah.
Well, none of us would want any of that. So
Yeah.
I'll take a seat.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wasn't so hard.
Not at all. So, Mr. Taylor, You're here obviously looking for an interview. You're going to get an interview. Why don't we start off with the obvious? Tell me about yourself, because I don't think we've ever had the pleasure of meeting before, but I'd love to get to know you. I'm going to be talking with you. I think that's a start.
Of course. Well, I obviously am from Australia, as you can clearly tell by the accent. I've lived most of my life in Australia. Grew up in regional Australia with my older brother. We started a carpentry business as soon as we dropped out of school. But he moved on to better things, became a police officer in Australia. Once business kind of started going on its float and could run itself, I wanted to venture to bigger things and try different things out. So I became a police officer in Australia, and I was a police officer for a good 5 years. But unfortunately, some things have happened to where I can't exactly return to Australia, but it's it's fine. It's fine.
You're really making yourself sound like you fled for some like
I feel like we need to
crazy reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a pause on the
Of
story.
course.
I'd love to know, seeing as you're here. You do have an ID with the government, obviously.
Mhm.
That's not anything that we can potentially contest, as you have been issued one by the state of San Andreas. I do think
course.
it's important to ask your time in law enforcement. So you do have some time in law enforcement, correct?
That is correct, sir.
What happened in Australia that you are now here? Did you flee here? Are you here on business? Are you here because you want to be? What the fuck happened? And also, what happened during your time in law enforcement that you have resided here?
Well, we'll get the cat out of the bag. I had to make an unfortunate sacrifice by making a pact with an otherworldly creature in Australia, which really confined me to doing certain things I did not want to do in Australia. But nothing illegal, thank God. Hence why I'm here in America. It seems like their influence does not reach this far. So I'm a free man once again. But my time in the law enforcement in Australia was quite enjoyable. Made lots of friends that turned into family essentially. You're working in like a brother and sisterhood and whatnot. You're close with everyone. You see them every day. You go through a lot of struggles with them. I found myself in very many fortunate opportunities when I was in enforcement in Australia. Reached the ranks of a sergeant. I don't know what that would be the equivalent here, but it was leadership and whatnot. Pretty confident. Not a kiss ass or anything like that. I'm here to get shit done, do it right, but not ruin everyone's day.
Okay. Go off your rank there for a second. How long did it take you to acquire that rank?
At first, it took me, a little bit longer to reach out of the, out of like the probationary stage. Like you go through your recruit stage, and then you're like probationary, where you're like you're on your own for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like your solo cadet, I think you guys call it here. It took me a little bit of time to wrap my head around it. At the time, I was quite fresh to that kind of stuff. It was very very intimidating for me at first, but once I got my head wrapped around it, I started to see myself fly through any task that was given to me with flying colors, and reached those leadership positions in no time at all, and held them quite well.
Okay. We'll keep this answer short, but how long, I apologize if you mentioned it already, but how long did you hold the position of sergeant?
sergeant about 6 months.
And your full time in law enforcement, you said was what, 5 years?
5 years, yes.
Okay.
So sergeant was kind of like your initial leadership position was we called him a leading senior constable. So I think you guys are your two chevrons. How does your ranking structure work? Sorry, so just so I can have a rough idea how to better word it, I guess.
We are a step above full officer for context.
Yeah. So,
But also for further context, there's nobody between us and the captains.
Yes,
this
I
time.
gathered that.
But there will be.
I can, yeah. That
The
would be
proper
good,
ranking
boys.
structure is,
It's vital.
recruit, cadet, PPO, officer, senior officer, sergeant, lieutenant,
Okay.
captain, and so on and so forth.
So I held the position of leading senior constable, which is what you guys would call the equivalent of your sergeant.
1 second.
Yeah, fucking Salim was trying to fuck with the vehicle we had and then ended up hitting.
I apologize.
What's the status?
Everything
of
all
the
good?
vehicle?
We were requesting the impound, and then Salim was fucking with us while we were trying to do it, and then ended up hitting him.
A-firm, okay.
I got him at taser point right now. The strawberry gas.
If we have anyone available, myself and Barrick are currently in the middle of an interview. Is anyone available and close at the moment?
I think we were like the only unit going right now. Everyone's occupied.
Fuck. Hey, firm. If I have to step away, I apologize. We currently have an officer that is in distress.
That's okay. You guys do what you need to do.
Okay. So we'll kind of move along real quick.
Of course.
I want to give you your time. Just understand that priorities do step up. So
Why
let's.
are we standing again?
Oh yeah, true. I was not paying attention.
I thought you guys were, ready to go
No.
do your thing.
Not yet. Not
Oh,
yet.
we will if we need to. No.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We do sit for our meetings, right? That's not going to be an issue.
Oh, my apologies.
Appreciate it. So let's get down to more the brass tacks
52 down on
of
strawberry
the
gas,
situation,
behind it.
right?
Of course.
For the officer down, there should be code 4.
Let's say you're in a room of 700 people. In fact, we'll be more honest. Let's say in a room of about 800 people.
It's gonna be underneath Olympic Freeway in the dirt area, just under the. Track.
Everyone else there is looking for this job. What sets you apart and differently from the other 800 people? Why should we pick you?
Well, sir, I'm quite confident. I got, that experience behind me. I obviously am not familiar with 10 codes, as our system works different in Australia, but I'm sure it shouldn't take me too long. I'm not here to, kiss ass or anything like that. I'm here to get shit done. You know what I mean? I'm not here to. I'm obviously here to make friends and family and whatnot, but I'm not going to push it.
Okay. So I brought this. I asked you questions about your rank, your time, and your experience, and I've asked you sort of your time in the position that you were in.
Yep.
Under the pretense that you are hired and you get the opportunity. I want to be abundantly clear. You fully understand that your time and your experience, while it is relevant to you as a person, we expect you to. Okay, you've already beat me to the point. Your time and experience is going to mean nothing here, which is not a disrespect. I understand and respect your past, but I want to make abundantly clear. Take what you know, keep it to yourself. We're not looking for people to step over others with their experience.
Of course not.
Right? Everyone starts off on the same playing field. We want everyone to make sure that they're being taught our standard operating procedures, and we want to continue that.
I 100% get that, and if I am given the opportunity, I'll 100% follow through with what you said. I don't believe on putting anyone down or anything like that. If anything, it should be elevating people. We're all here for the same thing. We're all here to do the same job. I'm here to learn. So will everyone, that are around me. Essentially, I'm not gonna try and rise myself above everyone else. I'm not here to make myself stand out like dog nuts. All right, I'm gonna sit back, not sit back and be lazy, but sit back and learn everything I need to learn. Not be stupid about it.
Do you know if the request for the vehicle had been put in?
Okay.
I don't think so. I just put it in.
A firm. Okay, perfect.
All right. I had a follow-up question and radio started going off. I apologize. So
that's okay.
In your time and in your experience, we want to see people kind of work their way. And we want to help train and build people up. Obviously, that's our job.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone works at their own pace. If you were to be hired for our time, this current time, for context, it would be about 6, 5, 4, 3, about 3.5 hours before now until about 2.5 hours from now, right? That's sort of the time frame that we operate on duty.
Yep.
In the time that you would be hired, would you be willing to, able to train, learn, and operate for this shift?
100%. The only restriction I'd have is, half an hour ago, I'd be, going back to the apartment and, laying down my eyes and going to sleep. On certain occasions, I can definitely, hold some hands, shake some babies, and stay around for a little longer. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be around this shift primarily, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. So just to give you more context, every shift, we have 3 shifts. Every shift will hire for their shift. In other words, if somebody goes to shift 2 to get a job and they get hired, they're being hired into shift 2. Someone goes to shift 1 to have an interview, they're being hired into shift 1. And in your situation, you are being hired into shift 3 to operate for shift 3, right?
100%. Get that.
Are there any questions about that?
Obviously, during my training process, I'd stick around this shift only. But when I do reach like the stages where I can be out on my own, not probationary, like your full officer essentially, is like going around in the other shifts something that is allowed?
It's not frowned upon as long as you are primarily spending most of your time in the shift that you were hired for. Now,
which won't be a problem.
The act of your training and the act of how you would be built up should, I would say, exclusively be in this shift. And if you're able to make that happen, that will be noted. Every interview that goes through here is going to be given sort of a consensus for the captain. You won't be getting an answer today, obviously, as I can't be the one to officially give you the green stamp or give you the for lack of a better term, the thumbs up or the thumbs down. That's going to come from Captain Turner based on the notes I provide to him.
No worries.
So I'm going to make sure that is noted down. And I'm going to make sure that at least that is given some context.
That's fine. I appreciate the honesty and the straightforwardness.
Now, I'm going to ask you just sort of a little bit of an off-the-whim question, but I'm always curious about answers.
Mm-hmm.
If you were a B, what B would you be and why would you be that B?
Well, I'd be an Australian bee, to be honest. We have our own little bees. I'm very much. I really like nature personally, and our little Aussie bees. They're very very healthy and good to our native plants. And not a big fan of those European bees, but they do make some bloody good honey.
Okay. Eric, you got any questions?
If we in each of our meetings, we're required to sit down. Is that going to be an issue?
No, of course not.
Okay. And your hair.
Yes, I could get it cut. I've just let myself loose a little bit since
Mm-hmm.
I'm not into anything serious at the moment, but I can head down to the barbershop and get that sorted.
Okay. Two pretty hard-hitting
Is-
questions.
Yep.
How do you feel about trains?
I love trains. Oh my god, don't get me started about trains. If I could catch a train every day, I would. Like old-fashioned trains, though. Like steam engines and shit. That's just fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. 70s, 90s, or current Godzilla?
Bit of a classic. I'd say like, you know, the 90s Godzilla. Like
That's
70s,
a good answer.
that kind of area. I mean, the new stuff looks cool and all, but also looks very goofy. He runs really funny.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite Pokemon?
I don't even have an answer for that.
Geodude.
That is certainly a choice. Best space movie of all time.
Spaceballs.
Oh, Matt Damon's The Martian. It's actually my favorite movie of all time.
That's a good answer.
That's an acceptable answer.
That is a. I was gonna say, if Barrick doesn't get a boner from that,
What
I
is
don't know.
your favorite space movie of all time?
Interstellar.
That's a good one. That is definitely a fire choice.
And the second would be The Martian.
Yes.
Hello. Sorry, I'm in Turner's office. Sorry. We're interviewing someone.
We should be wrapped up here in a few minutes.
Sure. Why not? What? Flop, do you care if Rhodes is in here?
No.
No, yeah. Yeah, you're good. Okay. Yeah. All right. See you in a minute. All right. Not going to lie. Train question, you answered well. Godzilla question, you did not answer well. But the space question, you brought it back a little bit. So that's acceptable.
All right.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's
Redeemed
good.
ourselves in the end.
Hey, Rhodes. Bye, Rhodes.
Oh, see you later, mate.
Corn, do you got anything you want to add? He's a little shy.
Hold on. Hold on.
The strong silent type.
Just give him a minute.
Mhm.
Hold on.
How do you
What was that? Oh, actually, that's good to bring up.
How do you feel about Texas?
Honestly, if there was a place to live in America, it'd be Texas.
Jesus Christ.
Huh. Okay.
Mhm.
And why is that?
Well, I'm from out bush in Australia, and I like the rural side of things. So
Hold on, before we continue, can we get a name? Can I get a name?
yeah, Scott Taylor, mate. Nice to meet you.
Scott Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You're leaning back like you're comfortable.
Well, I was told to take a seat.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he wanted to. He was very adamant about standing.
Why is that?
Like to stand. I
He
don't
feels
really
like
like
he's
sitting
he
as
said
much.
because he feels like he's lazy if he's sitting.
Okay. All right.
You got any question,
Flop-
Rhodes? Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, Flat Bear, can I pull y'all aside?
Oh, sure.
Listen, bud. Cornwood's gonna stare you down. All right.
All right.
Just
I'm pretty
Don't
good
be
at staring
surprised.
contests.
Okay.
Oh, it's not.
You're
a
not gonna
contest.
win.
If you blink,
Oh, shit.
bad news.
Who is this guy? Wait, is this the guy you were talking about? We need to hire him?
No,
I
no, no,
was
no.
not- no.
Oh, who's this guy?
He
I don't
had
know.
an interview set up, or was getting one set up about, I think 20 or 21 days ago. He was saying, pretty much like the day of when he was setting up his interview, Turner, I guess, had to go in LOA, and
There's no way it's been 3 weeks.
I don't know.
Barrick, it has not been 3 weeks, right?
3 weeks of what?
Of Turner being MIA? There's no way.
It wouldn't surprise me. I'll be honest. I've lost track of time.
Once again, I will support the idea that it is okay, but I would probably say, yeah, we're leaning on a month.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but I reached out to Turner. This guy apparently mentioned that he was supposed to get one set up. Turner approved an interview, so we are conducting it for him.
Okay.
You want to ask him some questions?
Is he talking to Cornwood? Has Cornwood been very talkative?
No.
Okay, all right.
He's resting. He's resting.
I'll help him out.
You gonna see him out?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have him take a nap in the elevator.
Okay.
I'll send him to the floor, not above us.
Okay.
Maybe beneath us.
Okay. Oh, seven
that'll
Cornwood.
do.
We thought him being here for the interview would be helpful.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Sorry. Feel free.
Y'all continue your thing, and I'll deal with Cornwood.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Really going on with that staring contest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we'll call it a tie here for now.
You know what?
I like
I'm gonna
this
have to
guy.
break the tie here,
I fuck with
okay?
this guy. He's good.
Cornwood wins by default, but I am dragging him away. Come on, Cornwood. Let's go, bud.
He's all right.
I'll call for a rematch.
I'm sure that time could come at some point. I do apologize. Not to take your time away. This is your time. I will be honest. We are a little limited at the moment in terms of our units. So I do apologize. Unfortunately, we do get pulled pretty often.
Yeah, that's all right. I understand. As you guys said, you don't really have anyone to fill in that position from your ranking to the captain, and with Captain Turner gone, I'm assuming it's kind of you two holding down the fort for him whilst he's dealing with things.
Yeah, you could say that. Trying to think. I actually do have one quick question. So, you have a conflict with another officer, an altercation.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you plan on speaking to?
Well, I'd speak to my direct higher up. I like essentially like the next person in chain of command, or at least like you senior officers.
Yeah.
Try to talk to you guys straight away about it.
I'll go and cut you off.
Don't go talking to anyone about it. Yep.
While that is technically, yes, a fair answer, the answer that I do want to hear and I do want you to remember is that the first person you're going to talk to is that person. We operate. We operate as a family here. We operate as a group. We work with each other. We're a very tight niche group here in Shift 3. I can't speak for every shift, but as a UPD, it is our job to make sure that we are holding down our own fort.
Yeah.
And it is of the utmost importance that before you start running it up the chain, we know that altercations can and will occur. And all we ask is that you give the due diligence effort in the field to be an adult and to have a conversation with the other party. At the point that you don't have an agreement, then yes, you would follow your chain of command. But
sorry, that's how I read it. Is we didn't have an agreement on and couldn't settle it. That's sorry, I'm a little bit illiterate.
No,
so that's how I kind of read into it.
It's sort of a trick question worded that way for a reason. It allows me to have an opportunity to explain that. Do you understand that though? Do you understand why we do that?
Yeah. Oh, 100%, man. Okay. Like, you're better off just hashing it out, getting it out of the way. Like, if you need to, take a step away, have a breather, like the pair of yous.
I really like this guy.
Arguments that everything's going to be heated, right? You know, And it's not good to stay there and just keep going on about it. You're better off just taking a step away for a moment, then going back and having a chat to them, sort out your differences. If you can't sort them out, then yeah, as you said, gets like higher up involved.
Okay. I'm going to add on to that too. If there is no higher up available at that time, obviously you would have to wait for somebody. But we ask that in the field and in practice, you know, you put differences aside. We have an obligation and a job to do. You know that from your experience. Yeah. And we ask that same effort is brought in here. So
100%.
Outside of that though, I don't think there's anything else I need to really ask. Barrick, anything else on your mind that's pressing?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Mr. Taylor, usually at this point I'll ask the person being interviewed. So you, in this case, do you have any questions for either of us? Anything that maybe is on your mind? Anything that you want answered, or anything that maybe is leaving you with any concern?
Nothing really like that is of concern. I'm just, you know, I'm pretty keen, I'm pretty eager. Like I said to you before in the elevator, ever since like that text message I got from Captain Turner, been coming in every 1 to 2 days to try organize it, or try organize it with like, you know, someone else like yourself, but just haven't had any luck until that one officer, I think it was last night. But no, yeah, no, nothing really. Like, you know, if I have to wait, because I know you guys did an academy earlier this week, because I was chatting with one of the fellas who also applied. Just kind of like, is there a rough estimate, like if I do get accepted, how long it will be for an academy, or not at this stage?
I'll be blunt with you.
Yep.
If you get a response, you will know. It will be in your texts. I ask that you check your text whenever you can. It's not prudent that if you get the text 5 minutes later, you need to respond. But if you do get a response per this interview, it will not come from myself, and it will not come from Barrick or Rhodes or Cornwood. It'll come directly from the captain.
Yep.
At the point of when Turner gets to review the information that we've discussed today, and he has an opportunity to look it over and make his decision, you will get reached out to directly from him. And only at that point, I'll be honest, none of us know exactly how that process even goes. Turner will reach out to you with more information if that point comes.
All right, no worries. Just sort of, you know, ask, otherwise I'm going to beat myself over the head with a bat trying to go to sleep about it.
No, you're good. Don't overthink it.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, it's not worth I know you're eager. It's not worth overthinking and stressing yourself out over.
Oh no, I'm a patient man. I'm patient.
Okay. In that case, I think we're good here. I can go and show you out, and we can bring you back out to the lobby. And at that point, I will reach out. I appreciate you coming around and understanding the time constraint that occurred between me being able to make the time today. But I do appreciate you waiting around.
That's okay. Like I said, I'm patient. Happy to wait a little bit.
Fantastic.
Shit happens. I completely somewhat understand from your guys' position.
Of course. We'll take the elevator down.
No worries.
Has he learned?
So how long you guys been police officers for?
He is not.
Like 8 years?
Oh,
Yeah, he's probably pushing about that.
All right. Now I know you kind of insinuated that I should cut my hair. I'm assuming will I have to trim the mustache as well, or is that happy to stay?
We'll see about that handlebars. Okay.
All right.
The hair, we have a very strict dress code for good reason. So.
Of course, I understand that. Yeah, I'll get a trim back.
This is my favorite part. All right.
Oh, lovely.
Perfect.
After use.
Thank you. Actually, this is the shorter way. We'll go this way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, apologies.
This place is massive.
Very big.
It is definitely a maze.
How many people you fit in here? Surely the cells are like huge.
We fit quite a few. There's definitely quite a few. All right. Well, Mr. Taylor, I'm sure we'll be in touch, and I will. If I have any answers for you, I'll let you know. But likely not until Turner reaches out to you. So.
Yeah, no worries. That's fine. I'm happy to wait. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, of course. Not a problem, Taylor. You you take care, be safe, and if you have any questions, reach out, okay?
Likewise. All right, you legends, take it easy.
Hold up.
Oh,
I owe this to you.
Thank you.
There you go.
I appreciate it.
You
All
take
right,
care.
it easy, legends.
I'm gonna be honest. I like his attitude.
Yeah.
I'll write something up for Turner, but I'm gonna remind Turner that we are currently in a position where I don't think we're ready to take on an X Academy, but he's got potential. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
what's up?
I don't know. I think he did solid, but I also don't know what the
what the future holds.
Yeah, what the future holds and what he's being, or like how many people are being interviewed, and is he being chosen from a certain
I
like patch or something like that, or what's going on? But
I agree.
I do want to talk to him because there is one person that I think could help us a whole lot. That
who do you got in mind?
Really, did you ever meet Xander?
Xander. Xander who? Last name?
His last name's Benoit.
I think I do know Mr. Benoit.
Yeah, he.
Holy fuck, Rock! Holy shit! Holy
He'd
fucking
be real
fuck!
solid for us if we could get him on board.
Yeah.
Real solid. From pretty much all aspects. And he never really got
Just a little short.
being a cadet.
Short a little 8 years. Yeah, apparently.
They collapsed.
How you doing? I think I knew him.
Dispatch 107 tonight.
Area 1030 south on Elgin with a sanitation truck.
Did you say 1034? Sorry.
1038.
Okay. Dude, I am hungry. I gotta go shopping.
Traffic, South Elgin.
I gotta grab food from the glove box. Give me a second.
Okay.
Dude, I gotta find food. Give me a second. I need something. Bear with me. All right, I got good news. Good news and bad news. Good news, I found food. Bad news is this is probably not good breakfast food. So I'm not eating a lot of it, but it is all good. So I'm gonna go grab it real quick. I'll be right back.
Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Flop? I just let that person off with second-degree speeding because they told me that there ain't enough of them and there's too much happening for them to deal with, and that just hit too close to work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They're the last people I'd be focusing my time on. Me personally, because they are gonna let us get our car repaired. So.
Echo 39, 1042. Hope you guys all have a beautiful night.
Right.
I'm not saying we should just look the other way when it comes to sanitation trucks, but I'm saying, like, you know.
Hey, you see that truck right
I
there?
understand.
What I miss?
Okay, I saw one where the front of it
God
was
damn it.
so heavy.
My food's almost done.
it
I'm
was
sorry.
Practically pushing down on the actual truck. I think the weight is like front loaded. It has to be,
Very
right?
possible.
All the weight's front loaded.
You know, on
Have
the
the door
corner of Strawberry and Adam's Apple, if you're coming from the south and going north, even though it's a one-way that goes west on Adam's Apple, it still prompts you to turn right and go east.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Get in your car and come here. I'll show you. This.
Okay. What I missed?
So-
Enter wrong way.
Yeah,
I mean,
this.
The way I look
On the
at
ground
it is
floor.
that sign that sign has more authority over what's on the road. In my opinion, reason being, if it snows, how can you even see what's on the ground?
That's true. That's true.
Right? And typically, if there's a turn only lane that's indicated on a sign.
Do you ever notice the one in Red Garage?
No.
So people will claim Red Garage is a one-way. But if you actually look, on one side it says do not enter. On the other side, there's actually a stop sign. So you could make a left or right out the one-way, implying that it's not a one-way.
Huh. I just had 2 cadets. Okay, I'm going to Popular Street and I'm reaching my non-existent quota.
I'm proud of you.
130, 10-8.
Him saying he's 10-8 is I don't know. That's scary.
Why's that?
He's unpopular. That's scary.
It's the stomping grounds right now.
You should go to Red Garage and see what I'm talking about. It's kind of funny.
I think I probably noticed it before.
So make a left through here and go to the other side. So on this side, there's a yield sign, right? The arrows point the other way. But if you go out, there's a yield sign facing this way. But if you look at it from this side, it says,
"Oh my god,
do not enter."
That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Makes no fucking sense. And for the record, that's not just here. That's like... Oh, I clocked him at 80. Dispatch 107 attempting to pull over a blue and color Jester. Northbound Las Lagunas. Vehicle stopping in the middle of the road. That comes back to a Monica Snyder. Might be pulling over. Stand by. Vehicle's pulled over. Dispatch 107, 1038, northbound San Vitus Boulevard. Nearest cross
Windows down,
is Dorset with a blue in color Jester with like a dew yellow greenish secondary. Again, comes back to a 1 Monica Snyder.
What'd you get him at?
80.
Evening. Yeah, can you close your door? Thanks. Senior Officer Barrick Johnson, Los Santos Police Department.
Looks familiar.
Ride is going to be Senior Officer Flop Dugong, same police department. And what are we doing? What's the rush?
Hello, are you twins?
Are we twins?
No, they aren't that similar. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe you don't pay any attention.
They
Maybe
look
you
like
don't-
brothers.
Mr. Barrick.
Get back in the car.
Step back in the
No,
vehicle,
they're
please.
Not twins. They're not twins.
If you don't pay any attention, yeah, I'm sure everybody looks the same. But
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
water under the bridge.
Mhm.
Where are we in a hurry to?
To our customer.
And what are you doing?
Cosmetic like works depending on the contracts. Sometimes they want us, to put some aero bits here and there. Look here, we've got like some splitters in the front, in the back too. Actually, a diffuser, a wing, new wheels, shit like that.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
I see.
And like aero, if you put it correctly, like you need to put it correct, right? But the aero work, they will never take the car back if we won't properly test like how the aero works. So I was maybe going a little bit too fast and I blew some red lights. My bad. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, that's on me.
Yeah, and you were speeding.
Yeah, I guess I was going like 80 or something.
Are you aware of what the speed limit is within the city?
55.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you have an ID on your side?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mind,
Here you go. Not expired.
Not today. Oh my god, you actually did something.
Yeah.
1976.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
crazy.
Expired
Good on you.
one.
Good on
What's
you.
up, Fluffy? Thanks
This
for the
one's
follow.
expired.
Appreciate you. How you doing today?
All right, Mr. Standall. Is it Standall? Standall?
Standal.
Standall. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Dugong is going to keep you company here, and I'll be back with some paperwork, okay?
That's gonna be me. So you're doing cosmetic work for customers, and what? You're dropping off their vehicles? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Like we go to their house usually or garage where they keep their car, pick it up, work, and bring it back.
Now, what's the customer supposed to feel if you're, I'm not saying you're, not saying that you're joyriding, but what would the customer feel knowing that you're raising RPMs on a vehicle that doesn't belong to you? I personally, if it were me and I found out, I'd be genuinely disappointed, right? It's a nice car, I'll admit, but
the cars are designed to operate in certain like parameters, right? And the customer would also feel bad if, like, look, can I step out and show you some things around the car, which, like,
I'd rather you
did
stay
on it?
in the vehicle for now.
No problem. For
I mean,
example,
I'll make a rebuttal. The parameter of me buying food is for me to eat it, but if you came to my house and ate my food, I didn't get it for you. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, have you ever bought like customization for an engine, like a supercharger, some project custom works?
I used to be a car collector.
Engine. Okay, yeah. So, let's imagine that somebody put a turbo supercharger on your car, right? Did some proper work on it, intercoolers, new camshafts,
the far southeast
everything,
corner of
right?
Buccaneer Way.
Probably
facing
fuel
northbound over the
injectors and
delivery
things
depot.
like that. So, would you just get the car from him and say, "Oh yeah, that looks cool and nice and everything," or would you actually ask him for the diagram and like the test results from like testing facility, right? I don't know the proper name in English. Sorry for that. Like for the breaking, like the wire,
A break-in period. A dyno for testing and stuff like that.
Dyno for testing. Right. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. So
the thing with a dyno is that the vehicle's ratcheted to a track on a wheel that essentially allows it to move in place. Now, respectfully speaking, a public street is not the same as a dyno, right? I think we can agree with that at least.
Damn it, he got me, Tina. Actually, I got myself. I walked straight
There's
into
no
it.
dyno at Mosleys, so we can't really do it there.
There's no dyno at Mosleys. That's true.
I mean, I'm sure there's a place to test the vehicle, but I don't think driving through, a public city and driving through a public street where people are crossing, I mean, I don't think that that's a safe place to really operate either. Granted, jaywalking is legal now and it's not a crime. It's been decriminalized, so if you hit somebody, that's on them, but you get my point.
I get your point.
All right, Mr. Standall.
Uh-huh.
What I have for you on this paper here are 2 citations. First of which being for second-degree speeding. Second of which being for failure to stop. Because that red light back there on the corner of Los Lagunas and San Andreas.
Hello, lady. Why are you making photos of this traffic? Oh, God.
Oh, no,
now I'm gonna
so
be on social media.
This is nice
Jesus,
car.
yeah.
Maybe she just liked the car.
Yeah. All right. So
Hey,
how
you know,
much
all these-
it's
all these
gonna
TikTokers
cost me?
and all their, all their shit.
Yeah.
She'll post it later.
Oh, another
OMG
one.
new car.
Jesus Christ. You're like famous flop or something?
I don't think so. I'm just a guy.
He's just a guy.
Okay.
Just a
I'm
guy.
just a guy. We're all just people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
100%.
All it is. Just a
Is
bunch of
Flock
atoms
famous,
walking
bruh?
around everywhere. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna hand you this paper. What I need
Flops
you to
like
do
a
from that
fucking-
point forward.
Flops like
I
a.
need you to look at the top underneath the clip. You're gonna find a pen. You're gonna take that pen. You're gonna shake it up a little bit. It's not the best. But I'm gonna need you to take that pen, sign at the bottom on the dotted line, print the signature cursor.
Flop's a
whichever you
bozo.
prefer.
Flop not famous. The